Colton's got the warm cap on, where temperatures are floating around freezing right now. But it was an unseasonably warm day while the sun was up across the Denver metro area. But that wind, well, that made it feel a bit cooler. 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen joins us now with a quick look at the forecast. Corey?
Hey, yeah, it's still pretty cold and windy out there in Boulder, but things are starting to simmer down just a little bit here in the Denver area. Check out the flags out here in front of the 9 News studios. Even the orange crush here is gone to bed for tonight as the milder, calmer conditions take over. It's 45 here at the 9 News studios in downtown Mile High City. We had 40 to 70 mile-per-hour gusts in the foothills and mountains, but here are some of the reports from the lower Front Range. 62 in Milliken, 58 in Nunn. Denver International Airport checking in at 13. These winds will gradually die down for the rest of the area overnight, except for the foothills. High wind warning continues until 2 a.m. there. I'll detail that and what lies ahead coming up in the forecast.
In Boulder, deputies are investigating a death that they say they consider suspicious. The sheriff's office says deputies found a 49-year-old woman dead at about 9 o'clock last night. This happened on Ridge Road, just west of Jamestown. Deputies say they were following up on a report of a missing person when they made the discovery. Now they say they're questioning 2 people who knew the woman, but authorities won't say how they knew her. And there was a man who was on a mental health hold at Skyridge Medical Center who was hit and killed on I-25 after fleeing the hospital. The city of Lone Tree said it happened last night. They say that officers saw the man on the light rail tracks and told RTD to shut down the trains. According to police, as he approached the Lincoln Station platform, he saw officers and jumped a fence trying to run across I-25, and that's when he was struck. He died at the hospital.
2 families are out of their homes after a grill fire in Aurora. It happened last night near the intersection of Elk Way and East Ohio Drive. Aurora Fire says the family cooked dinner on their outdoor propane grill, and the grill reignited when they were inside eating. Investigators believe it may have been caused by a grease buildup. The fire burned their home and the one next door. Everyone made it out safely. No one was hurt, but the homes are too damaged for anyone to live there right now. Crews in Arapahoe County are working to fix a water main break that they fear could lead to a sinkhole. The sheriff's office says the main broke on South Dayton Street between East Peakview and Cayley today, leaving a large crack in the pavement. They posted about it just before 4 this afternoon. At the time, they estimated it would be closed for about 6 to 8 hours. We'll keep you posted.
Now to world news, where 2 Russian oil tankers are seriously damaged after a storm in the Black Sea's Kerch Strait. That's an important global shipping route. Both of those tankers ran aground, and one had its bow torn away. Together, those ships were carrying almost 9,000 tons of oil. Russian authorities say that they are working to assess the full impact and extent of the spill. We do know that 1 person has died. A search is underway for 4 people who remain unaccounted for. More than a dozen others were safely evacuated. The federal government is deploying a new tool. They're trying to figure out what's going on with those stories, the spotting of mysterious drones around the Northeast. New York's Governor Kathy Hochul announced today that the feds are sending a drone detection system into the state. That's in response to dozens of nighttime flights that people started to report last month. Hochul didn't give details on that technology or where exactly it would be deployed. National security officials have said the drones do not appear to be a sign of foreign interference or a public safety threat, but they can't say for certain who's behind them. Today, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, a Democrat from New York, echoed the need for answers.
If the technology exists for a drone to make it up into the sky, there certainly is the technology that can track the craft with precision and determine what the heck is going on.
Currently, only federal agencies have the legal authority to detect drones, and there's no drone registration system, which makes it very difficult to track who is responsible for the drones. Speaking of which, you may have already seen some of the shows above the Denver skyline. Nightly light displays, many to celebrate the holidays.
And as our Angeline McCall shows us, there's a lot of preparation and planning that goes into each one.
For us to look and see these lights against the dark sky.
Left side, yep.
It takes preparation that starts when the sun goes down.
These are the batteries.
It takes less than 2 hours for the team to set up. led by Bright Flight Drone Show's owner, Tom Dolan.
We have 400 drones tonight. We always bring extra batteries.
But the hardest part isn't what they do in this routine.
The complication is the animation design. That's the hard part. I've always been hobbyist pilot, drone pilot, but we've had our eye on the drone show industry for quite some time. I think Colorado especially, fireworks, and don't get me wrong, I love fireworks, kind of on their way out. And I think drone shows are the next best thing.
It's a safer option, more environmentally friendly, and it's not as loud.
Flying these shows and capturing people's attention and capturing people's imagination, it's just grown and grown and grown.
This is basically a list of every single drone.
Kevin Dewey, the pilot in command, controls the show entirely from the computer.
I think it's fun, getting to go to different events and stuff, and seeing like the crowd's reactions and stuff. I think it's it's a lot of fun, just like all the technical work and stuff.
What we see in the sky is a reflection of the work and creativity to make this all happen.
So this show very much heavily Denver landmarks. Big Blue Bear, Lucifer, Union Station. This is obviously, geared and built towards the community of Denver. So being able to build those is a lot of fun. And with 400 drones, there is no limitation on what we can do.
The drone show starts every day at 7 o'clock. It lasts about 15 minutes, so you have a pretty long opportunity to see it in the sky if you haven't done so already. Now, Visit Denver has a list of suggestions on their website, which we've included in this story on our own website as well, if you want to go check out those suggestions for some of the best places to actually see it. Kim, Tom.
I think many people have a preference to the drone shows over mysterious drones.
Over mysterious drones and loud popping that you didn't expect, or small fires, stuff like that.
Far more popular. All right, Angeline, thanks very much.